Beth, tell us about the American Connection. Did I get that right? American Connection Project.
American Connection Project. So to the point made, it takes more than one voice. And so the American Connection Project was formed actually at the beginning of the pandemic, though even before that, we had recognized, as I was mentioning, the need for us to really advocate for a major investment. We believe access, broadband, is a fundamental right. And that's the way we need to think of it. It's like electricity being available. And so we started by, during the pandemic, contacting the Mayo, and then really sent letters to all of your offices saying what's going to happen is, since these rural hospitals have shut down, we need technology access for medical visits. With that, we need variances from your office that say, telemedicine, those appointments, you can write a prescription without being in person. You can see a mental health care provider. By the way, 90% of mental health care providers are in suburban and urban areas. They're not in rural areas. So there's no access. So how do you see somebody? And there's a real mental health challenge in rural communities. So we went through that, and then we partnered with the Mayo, the Cleveland Clinic, and really we started this kind of convening. Now we have over 170 organizations. These two organizations are part of that. And it really is around advocacy, action, talking about policy. Now, that was successful. We were pushing for that infrastructure bill. We then followed that with the American Connection Corps, because as we get to implementation, this is going to be about boots on the ground. Who do you call? How do you make the connections? What is the Chamber of Commerce around job creation and then technology? What ISP provider is there? We don't know. What's the state policy? I would, by the way, recommend, what we see is 29 states have an office of broadband in the governor's office as part of the administration, and others, they tend to make more rapid progress on implementation. That's just a note. We see that pretty close in. We started the American Connection Corps. These are fellows. These are young people who went to college who want to be back in their rural communities. They want they want access. They want to be there. Not everybody wants to run to the city or the coast. They want to be in their community. And so the opportunity is to have a fellowship, 2 years. They are in their community. They take the baton, and they're working on the implementation, connected to providers, connected to public and private companies. We're partnered with Microsoft, et cetera. So that plus job creation with Corey and others, that's the way we're really making sure we have implementation with folks. We've got 50 fellows right now. We'd like to scale that to other communities so that we have real people who are able to take the baton, who get trained, who can be their Chamber of Commerce in the future. They want to be back in their communities. They want to be back with their families, and this provides them that opportunity and an opportunity to do something really meaningful.
It's awesome. And again, with the infrastructure law that we'll be implementing, huge opportunities.
Right.
Because we have the money now to partner with you and the governors to get the implementation right.